Gamepoke.
Well, this is very strange, I gotta say. It appears that Sega has teamed up with RetroBit. If you don't know who RetroBit are, they're responsible for a lot of clone consoles and shit like that. You know, basically an old school console made with today's technology. And usually not made very well. I have personally owned a couple of things from RetroBit in the past, and it's been okay. It's not too bad. It's not brilliant, but then again, it's not super expensive, so I suppose it's fair that it's not gonna be. And now RetroBit has signed a deal with Sega to make accessories for the Mega Drive, the Sega Saturn, and the Dreamcast. They're making accessories for dead consoles. This is actually pretty fucking awesome, because it seems like the retro craze is kind of starting to die down at last. It was always going to happen, and I feel like it's happening now. But this might mean we might actually end up with some new controllers and things like that, which would be great, because I love playing the Master System, and I can't deny that finding a controller that isn't a glitchy piece of shit is a really tough job. Problem is, they haven't declared they're going to make anything for the Master System, but anything that works on the Mega Drive usually has in like 70-80% chance of working on the Master System, so that's good for me. Another reason why this sounds like good news is that anyone that knows about the NES Classic and the SNES Classic, you gotta admit, they're great consoles. And Sega kind of tried to follow up with that with their AtGames Console, which had been out for ages, so all they did was make a new one that looked more like a Mega Drive. But it is still a piece of crap. All the consoles made by AtGames are crap. The sound is terrible. The light is F. So many things are just really, really bad. Don't ever get one of them unless you find it at a car boot sale for £3, and even then I think you're going to get ripped off with that. But if RetroBit is going to be making accessories for Sega consoles, then maybe it'll get to a point when they make consoles. So we might have a decent little Mega Drive Classic type thing. I don't see it ever happening with a Sega Saturn or a Dreamcast type of clone console, but the Mega Drive's highly likely. So fingers crossed for that. It has been stated that apparently the first products and concepts under the agreement include several accessories that feature the same great quality as the original Sega counterparts. RetroBit has announced that they are excited to unveil the first of these new products and concepts at CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, which will take place on the 9th to the 12th of January in Vegas. A lot of people seem to be getting their hopes up that there's going to be a Dreamcast Mini. Again, I can't see that happening. It would be awesome, and I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying I find that highly unlikely when it's taken us so long to get a Mega Drive Mini that isn't a piece of shit. At least now we stand a chance of that being good. One thing that does put me off though is when it comes to these RetroBit guys, I actually own one of their clone consoles. It's the Retro Trio console. And maybe one day I'll go more in depth into what I think about that console, but let me put it this way. The fucking thing broke. But the Retro Trio is something you actually put games in. Here I think we're talking more about emulators. All we know for certain right now is there's going to be accessories, and they reckon they're going to be of good quality. Hooray! Is there going to be these little mini consoles down the line? It seems we'll find out everything we want to know in early January when they have the whole CES thing. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Gamepoke. If you like the video, please click like. If you'd like to support the channel, then please click subscribe. It really does help the channel. I mean it. Thank you very much for watching again. I'll see you next time.